Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be taking a look at an article from Business Insider published on October 11th that was written by Chris Weller. Apple's VP of Diversity says 12 white, blue-eyed, blonde men in a room can be a diverse group. And this is what I love, okay? You have a black woman saying something that if anyone else said it, okay, that was a especially white male. Oh, I don't know, like, say James Damore said, oh wait, he got fired for saying something less controversial to the left. But yeah, a black woman says this. I gotta give her a lot of credit, okay? And she earned my respect just with this statement alone. Denise Young-Smith, Apple's new Vice President of Diversity and Inclusion, doesn't believe being a minority or a woman are the only criteria for diversity, Quartz reports. Which, this is what I don't get. No, she didn't say that at all. You claim that she says this, then you take a fucking quote that says the complete fucking opposite. Because she didn't say it at all. I'm sure she didn't bring that into it, and I might actually go and look at the report itself and do a video on it, okay, after I do. But, look, she's not saying that. You're trying to use this quote to back your ass on this one, Chris, which goes to show that you're a dishonest little shit who has a limited grasp of English comprehension. There can be 12 white, blue-eyed, blonde men in a room, and they're going to be diverse too, because they're going to bring a different life experience and life perspective to the conversation, Young-Smith said on stage at the recent One Young World Summit held in Bogota, Colombia. What she said there says that you're lying about what she believes. You're a fucking liar, Chris. You're fake fucking news. You and Business Insider. Because you bring this up and you make it sound like, oh yeah, well look at she said this, and then you go and push the leftist Marxist identity politics bullshit by taking what she said and then just going with fucking Cook. Okay? Oh, it's disgusting, dude. You are a sleazy fuck. Young-Smith had been working as Apple's VP of Human Resources since 1997 before moving to her new role earlier this May. The new position will involve overseeing Apple's push to create a more diverse workplace. Now here's the irony. When she started working in Human Resources in 97, when she became the VP back then, Human Resources didn't have women with women's studies degrees who somehow through nepotism or what they got, you know, they got an any between their legs instead of an out, whatever fucking reason, because, you know, affirmative action, whatever. Okay? Because if you've got a women's studies degree and you got a fucking real job, you had to know someone or blow someone. It was either know them or blow them or both. No offense, but women's studies degrees aren't even worth, you know, a roll of fucking toilet paper, okay? And toilet paper, you can wipe your ass more than once with a roll. So, yeah, you either knew someone or you blew someone. Hate to be an asshole, but yeah. See, she's from an age before that, so she understands that. And you're trying to say that she believes that gender and all that crap. No, diversity is diversity of thought. She's getting at diversity of experience and diversity of thought. Okay, diversity of ideas. That's true diversity. Yet, you can't have that. The new position will involve overseeing Apple's push to create a more diverse workplace. Yeah, okay. So, is it... I'm sorry, I just had to reread that, because... Is it going to be a workplace that's diversity of thought? You know, diversity of idea? diversity of experience, or is it going to be the intersectional diverse, identity politics? Is it going to be that? I mean, what are we looking at here? If she's allowed to do things her way, we're going to have diversity of thought and idea. If she has to do it Cook's way, it's going to be the other way around, where it's going to be skin color and oppression Olympics, diversity, and all that. Young Smith believes true diversity goes further than skin color and sex. No, she said it comes down to the individual. Her own fucking quote basically says that. You're a dishonest piece of shit there. What's your name, Chris? Yes, Chris, you're a dishonest piece of shit. Because no, she said she believes in the fact of the diversity by the individual. Not that it goes further than skin color and sex. It's not what she said at all. The hypothetical room of a dozen white men also incorporates diverse personal histories, which Young Smith said she is quick to embrace. That's no. That's not what she said. See, you got to twist her example. Because her example is about diversity of thought, about diversity of qualification, about picking the individual that's best suited for the job. And they're going to be different than the person next to them. You twist her what she fucking said, and you don't think people can read? Give your reader more credit than you do, Chris. Seriously. Diversity is the human experience, she said. I get a little bit frustrated when the diversity or term diversity is tagged to people of color or women or the LGBT. So again, she just said you're full of shit. You take something that she said, which just goes to show that you literally just said something that was a complete fucking lie. Chris, buddy, pal, get a clue. People are smarter than you in most cases. And if not, they're smart. They're going to be smart enough to figure this shit out. Because IQ of a parsnip could figure you're a dishonest, sleazy little fucker. Apple, like much of Silicon Valley, has been trying to improve its diversity numbers for years. Actually, no. Because when Steve Jobs worked there, he believed in getting the best individual for the job, regardless of gender, skin color, and on the note of gender, whether they think they're a wonderkin or a fucking slut boy or whatever the fuck the 75 genders are beyond male and female. 73. He wanted the best person. So to say that Apple's been working on that for years is bullshit. Engineering and coding tends to skew male and often white or Asian. Yeah, because they tend to, as Damore pointed out, find that work more appealing. Also more suited for their skills, things like that. In 2014, when Apple's diversity research revealed its global workforce of 98,000 was 55% white and 70% male, CEO Tim Cook said, "I'm not satisfied with the numbers on this page." Are you fucking kidding me? You're trying to really push a fucking narrative here. And the funny thing is Cook is fucking clueless. You've got almost literally you've got 55% white, which means you've got Asians and Hispanics and blacks in a company that has offices mostly in white fucking countries. well, European will say, like Western countries would be more accurate. You have them in Western countries, and you actually have a breakdown by race, okay, that is actually better than the percentages of each race, like say in the U.S., okay? You have 55% white. That's pretty much comparable to what you would have with the other races there. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous, but you leave that fact out. This is so fucked up. You can't refute what she said, so you lie about it, and then you bring in what Cook said. And Cook is running Apple into the ground on the note of the products it's producing. This is like the time that they kicked Jobs out with Apple. It's the same shit. It's just going to end up going downhill. And people are putting worth into a fucking name that's now, a brand that doesn't have the technology to back it. The only thing the company has is the brand. It can't innovate. Jobs is the innovator. He's the one that sees that the technology is coming up around and figures out how to incorporate them into something, into a product. And you're going to use this shitbrick who's running the company into the ground, who's just doing the status quo and doing identity politics and go, yeah, she agrees with this, and you're trying to act like that's what she said, that she agrees with the shit. No, she doesn't believe in it at all. She's made that clear. So that's why he switched to Cook, because you got to push a narrative. He's since said that the dearth of female leaders in science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM, threatens America's position as a technology powerhouse. Bullshit! Wow, Chris, you are an identity politics, virtue signaling little cuckfuck. Dude. No, what you want is going to hurt the United States on that note. Which you want diversity, okay? Instead of getting the best people, period. Those who want to do it, that did something they want to do, that are skilled at it, that know what they're doing. You want to fucking have equality of fucking outcome. Are you serious? Dude, that's what kills that. That's what's literally caused the United States to drop when it comes to lower and lower and lower on the note of saying being a technology innovator in the world, okay? On the note of the quality of our education, okay? Because you want this equality of outcome shit, and that's what it leads to. Shittier and shittier outcome. Equality of outcome, well, okay. We can have equality of outcome, but the outcome's going to get shittier and shittier. The outcome's going to just be more shit piled on top of more shit. You don't get that, though. Women are such an important part of the workforce, he told the Auburn Plainsman earlier this April. If STEM-related fields continue to have this low representation of women, then there just will not be enough innovation in the United States. It's just the simple fact of it. No! Dude! Have you been looking at Google in the United States on inventors? Dude! Considering almost every fucking innovation, major innovation, was invented by a white man, pull your head out of your fucking ass. This shit, he's a fucking CEO, Cook. This shitbrick here is a fucking CEO, and he can't do history. Apple! Okay, every fucking innovation at Apple that made it what it is as a company, okay, came from white fucking men. Steve fucking Wozniak. If it wasn't for that white fucking male, you stupid fuck. I'm sorry for laughing so bad. Apple wouldn't be a fucking company. It wasn't like Stevie Nicks Wozniak. No, it was fucking Steve. Apple wouldn't be if it wasn't for Steve Wozniak developing the Apple II. Oh, God. Let's forget about those facts, though, you know. Okay. Almost... Oh, my God. Electric light. White men. Electricity. White men. Personal computers. White men. Cook don't grasp facts, does he? And I'm sorry for saying that because there are women who have contributed. Okay? Madame Curie, for example. But almost every scientific advancement or innovation we have seen largely has been a result of white men. Yet we need diversity. I got no problems with women, you know, or, you know, let's say on the note of ethnicity and skin color, you know, if they're black, white, purple, fuchsia, green, you know, polka dot, paisley, I don't care. Best person for the job. That's the way I look at it. And I'm just pointing out a historical fact about the whole white man thing. If you go and type in American inventors in, like, say, Google Spain, you see what I'm talking about. You do the U.S., they think, oh, they find the most obscure fucking, you know, like, woman invented shiwi, you know, something like that, you know. It's like, yeah. The woman who invented the shiwi, that's an inventor. All she did was create a trough so that a woman could put it up to her hoo-hoo and pee. That's not an inventor, okay? That's a bitch with penis envy. Oh! Yeah. Anyway, moving on. This cook is just fucking clueless. Young Smith's recent comments seem to signal a broader view of diversity at the tech giant. She did, however, acknowledge that the more traditional notions of diversity weren't lost on her, given she's a black woman and has been playing this role for a very long time. Oh, God. I'm going to call bullshit on that one because you've just been proven that you're a fucking liar on everything she said. She said one thing and then she said something that was completely different. So I'm not going to buy this here either. I'm not. Because you tried to say that something she said was something different and then put the fucking quote of what she said. And made yourself look stupid, Chris. Because you think your readers are fucking stupid. See, no. She wants diversity on the note of having the best people for the job. So let's look beyond skin color. Let's look beyond gender. Let's look beyond the identity politics. Let's look at diversity on the note of experience and knowledge, education. Let's judge people as individuals because each individual is different. That's what she's saying. And you don't want that to be looked at that way. You really don't. So you're just going to play the leftist, push an agenda, push the propaganda, you know, she's part of the fucking ideology bullshit that you're doing here. You're just going to do that. I mean, because you can't let what she's saying be looked at face value because it destroys the ideologies that you believe in. Because you got a black woman saying, well, you know, a fucking boardroom, you know, a conference room with a conference table that's loaded with 12 white men, white blonde-haired, blue-eyed men, can still be diverse. And you basically just were like, nope. So, yeah. I mean, this is just Business Insider and this reporter, which wouldn't even be an appropriate term. We'll say propagandist. Chris the propagandist in Business Insider. Trying to push some bullshit here. And I think I've gone through it well enough, so I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.